Hi, my name is Vivian, and you probably wouldn't expect someone like me to talk about something like this, but I kind of wanted to spread my views on politics that are going on in the United States of America right now. As many of you might know, there's something like pretty serious going on. There's like Occupy protests, which are basically trying to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. And within the last 50 years, the gap between the rich and the poor has actually gone up significantly. And so is prejudice. Not outward prejudice, but subconscious prejudice is still very alive in this country. um, Basically, there's a lot of other really bad shit that the internet doesn't really want you to know about, and I kind of want to tell you a little bit about that. First of all, there's a couple of censorship bills going into Congress right now. It's really hard to get information on them on the internet because everything is starting to be censored. Basically, what's happening to our country is that it's turning into a fascist, military-based kind of country. A bill recently passed in the Congress, like through the Senate, saying, like, basically giving the police the right to attack protesters and U.S. citizens without giving them a right to trial, or like they can kill people, even like bloggers, and I guess I kind of just wanted to make this video to spread awareness. I mean, no one's really probably even going to see it, so it doesn't really matter. Like, and I guess another thing that has to do with prejudice is, like, why would you listen to my, views on politics? First of all, like, I'm never going to go anywhere in politics. I mean, you're probably judging me right now as I'm talking to you. Like, you could be judging me on my hair, which is fucking blue. Like, you could be judging me on piercings, tattoos, gauges, I don't know, because I'm female, sure, but that's kind of what's wrong with this country. And like, people think that they can't do anything to help, and it's not really true. There's a lot of petitions going around online that you can actually sign and you can actually help, or you could call your representative for your state and leave them a message. There's plenty of ways online that you can make your voice heard. And another thing about this country that people don't really pay attention to is that Americans, like U.S. citizens, voters, I'm a voter, I'm a registered voter, first of all, there's not enough people who are actually registered voters. So, like, if you want a democracy to work, you actually have to have participants. Like, okay, maybe you, one single person, your vote alone, it doesn't make a huge difference, but in reality, if everyone is thinking that their one vote doesn't count, then we're not going to have anything. People like me, people who I'm friends with, they don't give a fuck about voting. And if people like me, people who aren't rich, who aren't, like, if we actually gave our voice, maybe we'd have a chance at changing things for the citizens, changing things for our country, Like, maybe there wouldn't be such a big gap between the rich and the poor if the poor, or even just, like, the lower middle class actually took a little bit of time out of their day, became a registered voter, and voted once in a while. I know that maybe the choices don't seem very good, but the people in the House of Representatives right now, and the Congress, we actually do get a say on. Like, we get to vote. That's the one thing that we have, like, that we can vote on, and it actually counts. Even the presidential election is decided by the Congress, more than it's decided by U.S. citizens. And I want to remind you that the Congress is the one who passed this bill saying that it's giving police the right to kill people without giving them a trial. Without even, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, I'm gonna point a gun at you and the police has a right to kill you. That's not what I'm talking about. There's a new law that's going to be passed unless we make a difference, and we can make a difference. It's just that we have to actually care. If no one cares as individuals, then we're not going to be strong as a group. And maybe if we had paid more attention during the last during the last election for representatives, maybe we would have better people representing us and representing our voices. so this wouldn't have passed. There's going to be some radical changes going on in our country, and I don't know what to do about it. There's plenty of other really, like, there's good countries out there, but you have to be a citizen, and that takes years. And I'm guessing if you live in the U.S. now, and you're a citizen, your whole life is probably here. So why should, like, I don't love this country. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying it's good by any means now, but it's a lot better than it has been in the past. But that, just because something is better doesn't mean it's good. I mean, our whole political system is flawed. Democratic, like, we're not a democracy. A true democracy is something that would happen if everyone's vote was counted equally towards all the decisions, not just one's, like, House of Representatives. But, you know. I'm sorry to bore you with talks of politics. And I've been sending around petitions. I'll probably put a link to a petition on the description here. I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys, but this is important stuff, and you can make a difference. All you have to do is you can help stop this bill. Maybe this will make President Obama veto it if he signs this petition. If we all work together, if we spread it around, maybe we can make a difference, and maybe we can stop America from becoming a fascist police state. We don't want that. We don't want the government attacking our citizens. Whether you like this country or not, you're in it. We're in it, you know? And I don't want to just see it go to shit. Well, I mean, more shit. Anyways, I guess that's gonna be it, because this video is pretty long. But